ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Double Take podcast. I'm your host, Jordan, the man who is cuffed as fuck. And to the left of me, fresh
Okay.
off of friend zoning some poor bastard, Marissa. How
No,
you doing?
no, I'm doing okay. I'm
She's
doing
starting hot girl
okay.
summer. It's on. It's June,
It's been
ladies.
hot girl summer, yeah.
I don't know. I can't participate this year. I'm out. I'm out for a while.
A while.
Hopefully a while. Hopefully a while. Hopefully. After that
Oh
comment, maybe not.
God.
Maybe not.
Wait a minute.
You know what? Marissa?
We're off to a bad
Let's.
start.
Yeah, I am. Okay. Listen, I hit a run today. I had too much Panda Express. It's been a weird fucking day.
Oh God.
By the way, before we get into the news, I just want to say I have never been good at baseball, but this week at softball, I drank a little before, and it significantly increased my productivity. Marissa, do you want to hear my numbers?
Yeah, let's talk about the numbers. Shit.
I went 2 for 3 with a double, and this is my first ground rule double ever. I sucked at baseball as a kid. I never hit a home run. I was close, but I hit a ground rule double, and I hit like a really good I hit a fly ball in the gap, and it went through. I have barely hit the ball at the infield this year in softball, but I finally hit my swing. I hit 2 for 3, and I scored 5 of 10 runs. So, your boy, the Padres should sign me because honestly, right now we need some goddamn offense. The Padres have been absolutely abhorrent. Quick Padres update: we get swept by the Cubs. We split the series, 4-game series with the Mets, 2-2, and then we just lost another series of the Cubs. It's a tough stretch. Also, we weren't 100% healthy, so I'm not too scared. But man, the Cubs do scare me. They do seem to match up well against us. They got our number. But anyway, that's not why you're here, because no one gives a flying fuck about baseball. You're either watching the NBA playoffs or you're a football fan who wants to kill themselves because we haven't even gotten to preseason yet. The biggest news, my friend Marissa, is Julio Jones is officially going to be a Tennessee Titan. He joins Ryan Tannehill, King Henry, and Mike Vrabel. And I think there's two reactions I've seen. They're not a good team. Still, this isn't really going to do anything. It's similar to OBJ to Cleveland.
Right.
And then the other spectrum is the guaranteed Super Bowl winners. I want to step in and be a middle ground. I had the Titans as a solid team. Okay. Let me say I have 5 tiers of teams. Okay. Number 1 is Super Bowl contenders. Like you're in the mix, okay? So I'd put Tampa Bay in that tier, Green Bay if Rodgers stays, the 49ers, believe it or not, if Jimmy G stays healthy. If Jimmy G can stay healthy, I think they're right in the mix. Kansas City, Buffalo, I'm trying to think who else in the AFC. Yeah, those are the big ones. I think Kansas City and Buffalo are kind of gonna walk away with it this year. The Colts, if Carson Wentz plays better, there's like a few that are like very conditional, and then Cleveland. I think Cleveland's in that Super Bowl. Their roster's just too damn stacked, right?
Yeah.
And then I have that second tier as like good teams, like teams that will be playoff teams, right? And that's where I have teams like like Baltimore. I still have New Orleans. I think Jameis is be much better in the Sean Payton system. So yeah, you got your Baltimores, that's where I had the Titans. I had the Titans in like a solid tier. I bumped them up now. That's where I have the Titans as a really good playoff team that could potentially make a push. Here is why. I'll explain my tiers later. Actually, they don't even fucking matter. I'm sorry. I listen. It's been a long day, folks. That was just basic. Okay, so there's like
you're just explaining where you have this right now.
Okay, I'll just say it. Super Bowl contenders, good team, which means you're a playoff team. You could potentially make a run. You could be a dark horse Super Bowl team, and then I have a solid team, which is like a 9-7, 9-8 now, or like a 10-7. But like you're kind of masquerading as a good team.
Right.
I would put like Arizona. I don't think they're a Super Bowl, but they're a solid team, you know.
Yeah.
Or like I actually believe Jacksonville could be this year if Trevor Lawrence is everything we've promised, and Urban Meyer and Tim Tebow. You know, I could see them actually being a pretty solid. And no, Carolina too. Carolina with Sam Darnold, I think is a solid team. That's where I had Tennessee, right? Because Tennessee, their secondary got gutted, but they signed Bud Dupree. They signed a few linebackers. They didn't necessarily. I didn't like Caleb Farley. I think he's too injury prone, but if he's on the field, he's a good addition. But their defense is not great. It's basically, I would describe it as Kansas City's defense without Chris Jones and Tyrann Mathieu. It's a very like bend don't break defense, but this defense does fucking break. You know, it's like Kansas City's, but like I think Kansas City is like towards the upper middle of the league. They're more towards the bottom middle of the league. And I don't care how good Derrick Henry is. I don't care how good that I like Ryan Tannehill. I think he's a top 12 quarterback in my opinion. He's very good. I think he's a very underrated quarterback. I love A.J. Brown, but they did lose Jonnu Smith. Yes, they signed Josh Reynolds, but they lost Vernon. They lost some pieces, right? So solid. And then I have your like meh, which is like probably next year could be in the playoffs. I'd put like Denver in this category. You know, I'd put, you know, that's just like my best example. And then there's just like the Texans. The Texans have their own category.
Yeah.
Like the Texans and the Lions.
Yeah.
You know, that's their category. But anyway, so I have the Titans going from a solid team to a good team. Okay. I think their win total, I'd have them as like a 10-7, maybe 11-6 team. Now I have them as like maybe like a 12-4, I think. Like a one game difference with Julio. Because to be honest, Julio is not going to give you 17 games. This is not going to happen, okay? He's not going to give you the full 17. It's not in him. But the games he will give you, he will be an absolute animal. He will be he will get you fucking 7-8 catches and 90+ yards a game, and that's the minimum. That's his floor. He still, in my opinion, has 2 or 3 good years. This is why I wanted the Chargers to go get him. I actually saw Greg Jennings on Colin Cowherd, and he was like, yeah, he'd be perfect in Los Angeles because he wouldn't have to be the number 1. He could be a number 2 to Keenan Allen, and he wouldn't have to play 17 games. And he said he wanted to play with the big arm quarterback, and who's one of the best big arm quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Right. But you know what? Apparently, Tom Telesco doesn't want to give us 2nd and 3rd round pick. Who the fuck is going to be as good as Julio Jones for the next 2 to 3 years as a second? You're not getting Justin Jefferson in the 2nd or 3rd round, okay? I love Josh Palmer, but he is not Julio Jones. Julio Jones is Megatron. Let's be real. He's like he's a lesser version of Megatron. Let me put it that way. Right. Because I still think Megatron was better. People who don't remember, Megatron was just insane in his day. Like him and Moss are like probably the 2 GOATs at receiver. But I just think with Tennessee, their problem is it's still defense, Marissa. They're going to have a great this is a top 10 offense easily. I mean, who are you going to cover? You got A.J. Brown, who's a Pro Bowler. You got Julio Jones, who's a pretty much an all-pro when he's healthy. And then you got the best running back in the league. Who are you going to stop, Marissa? Like, now my only problem with the Titans is that they are 28th in pass attempts. They need to throw the ball. I think they need to adjust their offense a little more. I don't say they go heavily. They're not going to be Kansas City, but I think they need to throw the ball more. You have these great receivers, but I will say this. While I don't think they're a Super Bowl contender, getting Julio Jones gives you the firepower. What I said about the Chargers, it gives you the firepower to go against the Kansas City, to go against the Buffalo. While I think that Kansas City and Buffalo and even Baltimore still matches up well and could beat the Titans, I still think they could cause some trouble because now they have a good quarterback. They have an elite receiving core. And Derrick Henry, man, if you get Derrick Henry going, the play action passes you can run with A.J. Brown. Just tell A.J. Brown and Julio to go run a 9. One of them is going to be fucking open every damn play.
Yeah.
But, you know, I am bummed the Chargers did not get Julio. But what this tells me is maybe, you know what? I think there's a long-term plan, Marissa. I really do. I think maybe they're saving up for an elite corner. Because if this defense was a top 10 defense, Justin Herbert doesn't need to be like the number 1 quarterback in the league and fucking sling it all the time. You know, he can be a top 5 and just be productive. But I think Tom Telesco and a lot of GMs around the league just looked and said he's older. I'm not getting my bang for my buck. And I'm trying to have a positive spin on it. There's just so many good receivers that come out every year, Marissa. I mean, even this year, look, you had Justin Jefferson, who had who had like the best rookie season of any receiver. By the way, Minnesota Vikings fans, fuck you. Justin Herbert still deserves to win the MVP. Here's why, by the way. Most of those catches were in garbage time, so don't give me that bullshit, okay? Yeah. Justin Herbert was in almost every game he played. Justin Jefferson was in fucking garbage time, all right? They're playing prevent defenses. I don't want to fucking hear it. But you had Justin Jefferson. You had Chase Claypool. Receivers nowadays are coming out, like, much better. Jerry Jeudy had CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb had a very promising rookie season. You're seeing these receivers develop, and there's so many great receiving options every year at the draft, Marissa. There just seems to be no shortage of receiving talent. I mean, just look at the first round alone. You got Jalen Waddle, Jamar Chase, Devonta Smith. You had Denarius Tooney. I think Elijah Moore was a solid pickup. I think Josh Palmer for the Chargers was I think he might have been the steal of the third round, to be honest. Because like, I think he was burning fucking Patrick Surtain and Caleb Farley. So, my point is, if you're a GM, I understand. You think with the second round, you can probably get a very solid number 2 guy or even potentially a number 1 guy now, just because there's so much damn talent out there at receiver. To be honest, if you don't have receiving talent in the NFL, you're kind of a joke. Like, right. I think damn near every team has, like, minus maybe Detroit, because I don't even know the receivers are right now, but every team has a bounty of like, even look at the Chargers, like, for example, look at their backups. Even their backups are pretty solid. Tyron Johnson and Jalen Guyton are legit burners. Like, they're not like number 1 and 2s yet, but they're legit burners, and they're third and fourth string. And then even running backs now, Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, Austin Eckler, these scat backs. So my point being is, I get it. You don't want to give up. He's an older guy. But damn, does he make your football team really good for the next couple of years? I'm actually really surprised New England didn't make a more aggressive run at him, because I think Cam with Hunter Henry, Jonnu Smith, Nelson Aguilar, and Julio Jones, that's a legit offense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good for Julio. Now, Marissa, fantasy, I got really fucked on this because I'm in a keeper league, and I both have Julio Jones and A.J. Brown. And the thing about football is when you have 2 really good receivers on the team, they both go down in value.
No.
I was really hoping he went to a different team so I could keep A.J. Brown, because he'd be the clear number 1. He'd be a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Get rid of them both because they're just, like, not worth a keeping spot. So now I might literally just – because I have Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, and Justin Herbert on my team. That might be my 3.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Fortunately, I might keep the Chargers offense, you know. By the way, we can go to the next piece of news. Word has gotten out about training camp for the LA Chargers. And do you know what the word is, Marissa? And this is very positive news. The bird. No, just kidding.
God.
Brandon Staley, apparently, and this is reports coming from, you know, the local media here in San Diego, players are buying into Brandon Staley's vision. Early reports is that the atmosphere around camp is fun, it's light, and they are buying into Brandon Staley. I've actually followed their Instagram. I've seen a few shots of training camp. By the way, Derwin James works out in a crop top, and I understand why. The man has absolute abs of fucking steel. like sometimes I look at NFL players, like I look at some like NFL players, they have like big ass guts. And then other NFL players are like really skinny. And then I see like a Myles Garrett or like a Derwin James. They're just shredded beyond fucking repair. And I'm like, how do these guys all play the same fucking sport? You know, it blows my mind. But I think, you know, the biggest question marks, Marissa, going in for this Charger team is coaching, right? They have the fucking players. They have a lot of talent. And to be honest, Marissa, since Marty Schottenheimer, we have not had a head coach. We have not had a good head coach in fucking God. What was that? We got fired in 2006. So that's about 15 years. We've gone through Norv Turner, crazy. Colt McCoy, and now Anthony Lynn. Guys, I think we might have found the guy. I really do. The early reports are great. The players are buying in. And you know what? Just every fucking press conference I listen to him, Marissa, the guy just sounds like a leader. He honest to God, and it makes sense. He comes from the Sean McVay tree. He reminds me of Sean McVay so much. He just has that. He's young. He's relatable. And I mean, I don't know if you watched him on draft night. He was absolutely tremendous. Every time the players called, he'd be like, hey, thank everyone who got you there. I mean, the dude is just an absolute class act. So the great thing about the Chargers right now is the coaching staff. Apparently, everyone is buying in. My biggest question mark is this special teams. We brought over a special teams coach from Arizona who was doing great work there. Can the special teams get better, and can the coaching get better? I think if we have B+ to A- coaching and B+, or even just B fucking like special teams, because we've had the worst special. By the way, the Chargers by PFF have had the worst special teams and offensive line in the last 10 fucking years.
Wow.
So those are two areas, but the line I think is going to be better. I mean, you got Corey Linsley and all those guys, but special teams is a big one, and clock management and just overall coaching. I think, man, if Staley wins coach of the year, this is a really good team. I think he could easily win coach of the year. And if Herbert has this MVP season, you're going to see something special. I think all the way up to an AFC championship game. I just have a lot of hope. I think last year with Anthony Lynn and like who's going to be starting and the injuries, it hasn't been good, but there's been no injury concerns. There's been no drama. I feel like the last two camps for the Chargers have been absolutely devastating. We lost Derwin James in both. You know, you had the Melvin Gordon holdout a few years ago. But right now, there's no drama, so that's great. Now,
what is that like?
Do you want to get to the 49ers? By the way, it was so cute. You texted me. You're like 49ers. Like 49ers fans are stressed about all these injuries. And I wanted to send you the meme with James Franco when he's getting hung by the noose and he's like, first time, huh? Because it's a first. The Chargers every fucking year get injured in training camp. So can you break this 49ers training camp news, Marissa?
Yeah. So first of all, yesterday, fucking people were calling for Shanahan's head yesterday. Fucking fire Kyle. People are going crazy, and there's still people like that, but. Yeah, right. So basically, Kyle has a press conference this morning, and so basically they're canceling like the rest of the OTAs are just fucking done. The mini camp that was supposed to be the mini camp that was going to run, I think, from like the 15th to like the end of the month is canceled, done. So basically, they're not doing anything until like the official training camp, which I believe is like end of July, right? End of next month. So yeah, I mean that's the fucking best thing we could do at this point, because so Justin School ACL, Tavarius Moore Achilles. So basically,
say the two players again.
Justin School and Tavarius Moore.
For those of us who aren't in the 49ers organization, who are those two players? What's their position? What's their impact?
Justin is an offensive lineman. Tavarius Moore is a safety.
No bueno.
Right. So so that's their impact. So yeah, I haven't really read into who the fuck. I think Tavarius Moore is the biggest question mark right now, just because safety wise, I forgot, like there's basically no options from what I understand. So it's a fucking mess. But basically, everybody's pissed at Kyle because they're like, every year since Kyle has come in, there's been some sort of like season-ending, injury during practice and blah blah blah. This is Kyle's fault. Blah blah blah. There's just, I don't know. It's just, it's a lot to say that it's just his fault. I understand the argument, but also like, I don't know. It's just,
to be honest,
a lot.
I think these mini camps should just be for rookies, like trying to learn the playbook. Yeah. I think you give veterans time off. Like, I think you give like new acquisitions, but if you were there last year, you should absolutely get the time off. There's a reason, by the way, the Rams are like one of the best teams when it comes to injuries. They don't get injured much, is because Sean McVay is very player friendly, gives them a lot of breaks, not a lot of hitting in practice. I think that's the way to go. First off, there should be 2 preseason games. I feel bad for like, hey, listen, if you're a rookie or you're trying to make a team, I get it. I really do.
Right.
It's tough to make it. And, but it if you're gonna keep increasing the NFL season, please get rid of a preseason game. Just make it 2. And
Exactly.
no OTA is just for rookies and like new players. Make it optional, because like I think the focus should be on rest and recovery. Because I don't give a fuck if you fuck up on a few plays or you don't know the playbook entirely. It's better that than missing an entire season or missing multiple games down the stretch. Okay, listen, these men are putting their bodies at risk. Let them rest a little. Okay, let them rest. Now, I think like no pads, like throwing the ball around, like a little extra, like a little workout's cool. But they should do what the Bucks are doing. Look what the Bucks are doing. Brady ain't doing OTAs. Brady's having people over at his house. They're throwing the ball around, having a beer. They're chilling. That's how it should be. If you want to be an overachiever, then yes, go train. But it should be focused on like training and like, I don't know. Like let's stop. Yeah. This isn't college ball. These are NFL guys. Get them in the cryotherapy. Get them some CBD. They should just be doing yoga. Get them recovered. Yeah. Get them loose. I want to see the best the NFL has to offer when it comes to the season. I hate seeing players out. Like they're going to get hit. They're going to get injured. You know this is going to happen. Right. But let's reduce it. I think every team should be following the Sean McVay model, man. Like be very player friendly.
I agree.
And that's so adorable. Hey, 49ers fans, take it as a guy. A Chargers fans who we can't for the life of us find the fucking coach, right? You guys have a Super Bowl winning a coach with the ability to win a Super Bowl.
Right.
Even though he's lost both times he's been. But he gets you there. Kyle Shanahan at least bare minimum gets you there. I can't say that about Colt McCoy. I can't say that about Norv Turner. I can't say about fucking Marty Sean. I can't remember the fucking coach I got. I think it wasn't Coryell. I forgot the coach that got us there. But yeah, like if you have a coach that gets you to the Super Bowl, let's not. It'd be like if fucking Justin Herbert gets injured for 3 games and they're like, yeah, we got to get rid of that bum. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what?
Slow down your roll, folks.
Yeah, people are being really dramatic. It's kind of crazy to me.
And then, did I cover last week not Trey Lance, Jordan Love, his mini camp?
Yes, we did. I think we did. Maybe not. I don't.
Can I go into?
I think so. Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Jordan Love sucked dick when they did 11 on 11s. He threw an interception, got sacked, and checked down to the running back 6 out of 7 times. Again, those of you who think Jordan Love is going to be anything in the NFL, I have a bold prediction, Marissa. Jordan Love will never play an NFL snap.
Holy shit.
Jordan Love will never play a regular season NFL snap. If Rodgers leaves, Blake Bortles is the week 1 starter. They are not putting Jordan Love out there. He is a fucking abysmal. Okay, he's a first-round pick. I bold prediction. Is it gonna happen? Probably the fuck not. You know the Packers, just to save face, are gonna have to throw him out there once.
Yeah, they have to.
He's not Jimmy G. He's not impressing in camp.
Yeah,
dude. Like, let's stop this Jordan Love hype train. Okay. I am shocked. He's the most hype player who's never played a fucking snap. Tim Tebow will be under center more than Jordan Love will be in the next 5 years. There we go. That's my bold fucking prediction. That's my bold ass prediction. Okay. Final piece of training camp news out of New England. Mac Jones is struggling in camp. But I will say this, Marissa, before you laugh, I will say this. Bill Belichick makes it hard for rookies. He makes them wear weird numbers.
Right.
He's very hard on you. And you know how difficult the New England system is to learn. I think Cam even couldn't really learn it well his first year. I think he's going to be much better. Oh, are we surprised? Listen, Marissa, I told you this. I didn't like Mac Jones of the Niners. I don't think you should trade up for him. I thought he was a fringe. I thought he was a fringe first-round quarterback. But what did I say? I said he fits really well in New England. I think with Bill Belichick, he's a good pocket. He's very Brady-esque. I'm not saying he is Brady. No one is, but he's Brady-esque. As in, he's not going to beat you with his legs. And he's going to throw the ball fast as fuck. He's good at anticipating throws. He can sling the ball, okay? But unfortunately, out of training camp, they're saying his arm isn't as good. He looks like a fucking like apparently Trey Lance, because Trey Lance looks really young and like youthful. Apparently Trey Lance is like tall as fuck and yoked. Apparently Mac Jones just looks taller. I don't know if that makes sense, but apparently Trey Lance is like 3 inches taller and like obviously way more yoked. So I think the problem with Mac Jones is they got to get him on some fucking protein. They need to get a bodybuilder in there to like. He needs to start lifting weights. He needs to start yoking up. Have you seen the pic, by the way? There's a pic comparing Cam to Mac Jones. It's absolutely hilarious.
Really? Oh, God.
It's hilarious.
I'm trying to see. It looks like... Okay, I'm trying to find Trey Lance's height here. I want to say he's like 6'4".
Yeah, because I think Cam... I said Cam. Well, Cam's tall as fuck. You know that. Cam is a tall motherfucker. He makes Mac Jones look like a joke.
Okay, yeah. So Trey Lance is 6'4", Mac Jones 6'3". Dude, Trevor Lawrence is 6'6". My God.
Yeah, he's a tall boy. Trevor Lawrence is straight up just Justin Herbert. They look so damn similar.
Yeah, they do.
They just look so damn similar.
Okay, yeah, Cam is 6'5".
He looks like a mentor next to him. I'm trying. I can't find the fucking. Why can't I not find? I gotta stop using DuckDuckGo. But yeah, they got him in like number 50. It's just not a good look. But Bill does that.
God.
But it's like, dude, you gotta let that shit go.
Yeah, we need to stop.
Wait. Here we go. Here, I'll just do this. Okay, ready? Okay, ready? This is the meme I was talking about. Okay, hold on. Let me get. Okay, ready? Here's why are they giving me a different guy? Why are they giving me this fucking porn star? That is not Mac Jones.
What?
Do I have to Google? I swear to God. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is the best. I got a lot of like weird fucking shit. My people won't be thinking I'm gay. Fucking don't trust DuckDuckGo. I swear to God. I like the privacy thing, but it's just not as good. Okay, ready? So this is currently okay. Ready? Yeah. This is you, right? This is Mac Jones, right? Man titties, just not looking good, right? That's Mac Jones, right? Okay, ready? Like even Brady looks more like at least Brady doesn't have man tits and doesn't have a gut. You know, he's just skinny, right?
Yeah, just slightly more defined, right?
Okay, that's you, and this is the guy she tells you not to worry about right here. Ready? Yeah. This is the guy she tells you not to worry about. Look, can you see the difference though? Like that's Cam now.
Wow.
Look at this man's. Look at this man's, bro.
Wow.
Look at that. That's who he's competing against. They play the same position in the same sport. That blows my mind still. And some fucking people in the NFL are like, yeah, Mac Jones is gonna be it. Listen, I don't have pictures of Justin Herbert shirtless, unfortunately. But I guarantee you, Justin Herbert without his shirt off looks like a goddamn Greek god. Trevor Lawrence looks probably just as big. Like they're probably a little lankier, you know, like. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not a good look right now. It's not looking good. Visually, he's struggling, but I think eventually Mac Jones, unlike Jordan Love, I think Mac Jones will actually be pretty decent in the NFL, especially with Bill Belichick. I think eventually, or it could be another Jared Stidham. Who knows? You
know who's surprisingly absolutely shredded? The fucking the Giants, the San Francisco
Daniel
Giants.
Jones.
No, the San Francisco Giants. Manager Gabe Kapler. I found these photos and I'd seen them floating around and I thought they were fake. Hold on, let me share this.
Share them.
This man's is absolutely.
Is he a unit?
Here we go, dude. Look at this guy. You seeing this man?
Dude, get the fuck out of here. Dude's got like 3% body fat.
dude is absolutely fucking. Let's go around here. Yeah, he's fucking. Hold on. How do I share this screen? Okay, stop. Let's share this tab instead. Yeah, this man is absolutely. Yeah, so I thought people were fucking joking about it. And I was like, oh, how funny. He doesn't actually look like that. Look at this guy. First of all, what the fuck is this? What
Oh
is
my
going on
god.
here?
That's not him.
But,
That's not him.
dude,
There's no way.
that what it was him. It was
Oh
him.
my
Like, back in
god.
the day. Look at this
I would
guy.
fuck that. I would fuck that
What
guy.
is
I'm
going
sorry.
on
I'm
here?
straight, but I would fuck that guy. That dude is
What is this?
that dude's on some shit, bro.
Dude, yeah, what the fuck is that about?
What, dude? These managers. Do
Yeah.
you know what the Padres manager looks like? He's also a young, good-looking guy, bro. Like, fucking, you got Brandon Staley, Sean McVay. You got these young guys now, man. No more Bill Belichick's. No more Andy Reid's.
Yeah.
No more Bruce Arians, bro. Move over. The young hotties now. All right, Marissa. I want to wrap it up with this. Just quick. You know, this was a quick potty. Potty.
Yeah. Potty?
God, fucking goddamn it. God damn it. Listen.
Worst
Listen.
episode.
I'm driving up. I'm driving up to see my girl. I'm gonna clap cheeks for the first time in about a week.
No,
So
you're not.
my mind's on other things. Okay, my mind is on other things. Okay, it's been rough. Okay. My hand,
Oh my
my hand has stopped
No,
talking to me. I can't take it anymore.
No.
Oh, wait, that's why people listen to you can listen to other sports podcasts and they have like better information, maybe hotter takes.
I
You
was
listen
gonna
to
say,
this
probably better
for
take.
the jokes. But I have a hot take. All right, right. You want
Okay.
put up the hot take alert. Ready?
Okay. Is this okay?
Hot take alert. Okay. Ready? You're gonna hate me because this is gonna be.
God.
This is not an indictment on Trey Lance. This is how
here
much
we
I
go.
love Justin Fields.
Oh, I love
Justin Fields. I have a bold prediction.
Okay.
Justin Fields will be the Bears' day one starter. Here's why.
I agree.
Of the top 5 best-selling jerseys in the NFL right now, guess who has 3 of them? Justin fucking Fields. I'm not making this shit up because there's different types of, there's home, away.
Yeah.
Justin Fields has 3 of the top 5 selling jerseys, and then I think Tebow is number 1 and 2, unfortunately.
God.
But fucking Justin Fields. Bears fans are obsessed. They finally have a quarterback, and I'm gonna make this prediction right now on this show. Justin Fields, you can take it to the bank with this. Okay. He is on, in my opinion, a better, more well-rounded roster with a proven NFL coach already. Matt Nagy is an offensive genius. He won with Trubisky. I think Nagy, with a physically gifted quarterback, will do even better. And I'm going to take it one step further. He has Allen Robinson. He has Tyreek Cohen. They have a decent running game. They have that great defense. The defense is going to be top 10. Justin Fields is going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. He will be the Bears. By the way, you want to know a crazy stat? No Bears quarterback has ever thrown for 4,000 yards in a season.
Really?
Yes. Justin Fields will throw for over 4,000 yards. Will win Offensive Rookie of the Year. An honor held by another Justin who was overlooked.
Right. And
the Bears will go to the NFC playoffs as a wild card.
Wow. That was a lot.
Do you know why? I have seen the footage of him in practice. He reminds me of Justin Herbert because everybody was talking shit before the draft. Everyone was like, he was a guy who probably could have been number 1 overall in a different year. Same with Justin Herbert. But then he got weirdly overlooked. And even though his last games were some of his best, he was still called inconsistent. You can't go through his reads. Both had really crazy breakout games. Justin Herbert, the Rose Bowl against Wisconsin. Justin Fields against Clemson in the college playoffs. He has a chip on his shoulder. Look at all the other draft picks on draft
Yeah.
night. Fucking Kyle Trask is smiling, gets to sit behind the GOAT. He knows he gets to develop for a few years. He's gonna inherit a really good team.
Right.
You know, Trevor Lawrence knows he's fucking Trevor Lawrence. Fucking Zach Wilson's just confused because he's Mormon. Mac Jones is happy he just got drafted. Everyone's happy. Look at Justin. Wait. Look at Justin Fields.
Mac Jones just happy he got drafted.
Look at Justin Fields' pick. He's frowning. He has a chip. This kid has a chip on his shoulder. And here's my prediction.
Surprised.
This is not an indictment on Trevor Lawrence and Trey Lance, who I think will also be very good. I think Trevor Lawrence long term will be better than Justin Fields. Yeah. Trey Lance, I don't know. We'll see. That's I don't know. I think these three are going to succeed. I think Zach Wilson's going to struggle in New York, and I think Mac Jones is going to struggle in New England. I think Kyle Trask maybe down the road, and Anyway, I think Justin Fields is going to have that breakout season that Justin Herbert. I don't think he's going to shatter his records or anything crazy like that. Well, he might. It's a 17-game season, but you are absolutely crazy if you think that the Bears fans, these wild fucking people, these people. By the way, Chicago's a big market. They're a historic franchise. Yeah. They're right up there with Green Bay, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they have never had a great quarterback. If you don't think Bears fans are shitting their pants thinking about finally having a good quarterback, if you don't think that these jersey sales don't mean anything, they ain't buying Andy Dalton jerseys.
Right.
Justin Fields will start week 1. More delusional if you think that. And by the way, Matt Nagy, the best thing you can do right now is say, listen, Andy will be here as a mentor. Justin Fields gets to start week 1. And honest to God, this kid is going to light up the fucking NFL. And San Francisco, I don't think San Francisco is going to regret not taking them. I think San Francisco made the right choice taking Trey Lance. Probably has a higher ceiling. Mm-hmm. Right. But Denver is going to be Aaron Rodgers-less, is going to be Deshaun Watson-less.
Exactly.
With Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock, and they're going to be looking and thinking, we could have had Justin fucking Fields.
Exactly.
They're going to be looking at Herbert putting up MVP numbers. They're going to look at Mahomes being Mahomes. And, say what you want about the Raiders. Derek Carr ain't the problem. They have a great quarterback in Derek Carr. And they're going to be sitting there with Drew Lock.
Fuck.
And then the Jets are going to be struggling. They will. They're going to see this kid from fucking Utah. Didn't play a lot of big games. Didn't play a lot of competition. Struggling against Bill Belichick's defense. Against that Buffalo defense. Against Brian Flores' defense. And they're going to be like, wow, Justin Fields is tearing up good defenses because he has played on those big stages. Has played against NFL caliber players. And everyone, and just like the Detroit Lions, and just like the Miami Dolphins last year, thinking, damn, why did we not draft this kid Herbert? I'm sure the Bengals are happy. I think Burrow was better for the Bengals than Herbert. But the Washington football team, actually, no, they got Chase Young. But that the fucking that Miami, if they could do it again, you think they're taking Tua? Fuck no. Because guess what, Marissa? If they take Justin Herbert, guess where they're at last year? The AFC fucking championship game. Because if you can go 10-6 with Ryan Fitzpatrick and fucking Tua, you can win a hell of a lot more games with Justin Herbert, okay?
Right.
Justin Herbert led on the fucking Bucks, on the Saints, and damn near beat the Chiefs twice. With Anthony Lynn and that O-line. You give him Miami and that defense and those weapons and that line and that coach, it's over.
Crazy.
Similarly, next year, people are going to be like, should have got this kid Justin Fields. So that's my bold prediction. That is, I am saying right now, it's not going to be Trevor Lawrence, just because I think Jacksonville has a tougher schedule. And I think Fields is a better cast around him. Although, like I said, I'm not crazy. Trevor Lawrence is the better talent. Let's Trevor Lawrence is Andrew Luck 2.0. Okay.
He would number one for a reason.
Trevor Lawrence is straight up Justin Herbert. They look very similar. Big arm. They're both gonna have successful careers. But this year, watch out. There's one quarterback with a chip on his shoulder, and his name is Justin Fields.
I 100% agree with that. Yeah, it's tough because I don't fully believe the 49ers made the wrong decision, but it's also just hard because I know Fields is gonna be fucking good. That's why I liked him to begin with, and that's why we had the fucking hashtag 49ers, please drop Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. Well,
you
in all
know,
fairness,
so
in all fairness, the Jets should have drafted Justin Fields ahead of him, and then you guys should have gone. I would have also taken Trey Lance over Zach. I like Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
He, I think, would fit better in like a Denver or like a place that already has some weapons that isn't completely rebuilding. You know?
Yeah. So it's not that I totally think that they like made the wrong decision, but when Trey Lance was announced, I was kind of surprised for a second, and then I was like, no, but I like this. But I mean, Justin Fields is gonna be fucking good. Justin Fields is gonna be really, really fucking good.
And so is Trey Lance eventually. I think I see Trey Lance as like a Josh Allen. In a couple years, like you're going to see it pop. Right. I see Trevor Lawrence as like a Joe Burrow, but I think he's not going to get hurt like Joe Burrow. I think Jacksonville's going to take care of him a little better.
Right, I think so.
Because at least Jacksonville puts money. Like they're building a $441 million facility, and fucking the Bengals can't build an indoor facility in Jacksonville. Okay, 29 of the 32 NFL teams have indoor facilities, okay? And it makes sense for like okay, Miami, they don't really need an indoor facility. If you're playing in Los Angeles, you don't really need it, you know? Like there's some places like in the more tropical regions that definitely benefit from an outdoor.
Really
But Cincinnati, that fucking overcast piece of shit place? Come on, guys. Come on, man.
We got to do better.
Joe Burrow is going to be Carson Palmer 2.0. He's going to get traded somewhere and he's going to do much better.
God, yeah.
I'm sorry, Bengals fans. You guys have a terrible terror. It's going to be like Matthew Stafford. He's going to go to like the fucking Rams somewhere. He's going to get some. By the way, I forgot to say it. Rams are in that contender tier, in my opinion, with Matty Stafford. With Matty Stafford. But anyway, Marissa, I got to shower. I got to shit. I got to shave. And then I got to head up. God. I got a 3.5 hour drive up to lovely Santa Barbara just to get some cheeks. I mean, love my girlfriend. I love her so much. I just want to give her love and affection and innocent snuggling. That's it. That's all. So I just really miss her. Marissa, I just miss her, okay? I just miss her.
That's good. See, that's fine. That's very sweet. I'm sure she would love to hear that. That's like the one. There's one comment I hope she hears from this. I hope.
Yeah. I miss all parts of her.
See, and then you lost it again. I was rooting for you, and you just went off the rails again.
Listen, okay. She's not gonna listen to this podcast, so I'm gonna tell you. This is gonna be our sign off. What I got her.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna forgive me. This is our 6th month. We didn't celebrate it on the 6th month because like I had to work and like we're apart. So we pushed it back. Okay. Here's what I got her. I got her this I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram. It's like this box you open up and like shit flies out of it.
Yeah.
And I got her one with roses. So it's like a box you open up and a bunch of roses explode, and then it's got 4 pictures of us, and then. Inside, it's got her favorite. She loves s'mores, so it comes with a cake, a little s'mores cake in the middle.
Oh, that's so cute.
And I dropped. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little expensive, so I dropped a little. I dropped a little on it. I dropped a little bit on it.
Yeah.
And then I'm taking her. I'm taking her to an Italian restaurant, and we're gonna order a bottle of wine for the table. Yeah, that's right. I ain't getting glasses. I'm ordering a bottle.
No, we're popping bottles. I love that. How sweet. Well, how exciting.
You know what? I can be sweet at times, Marissa. You don't gotta act like I'm 100% savage, okay?
No, I know, but it's just nice to see you being sweet. It's refreshing.
Listen, fellas, I get it. Okay. These hoes kill Juice WRLD. You don't want to be sweet. I know. You've been sweet before. And then you get friend zoned, Marissa. You've been sweet before, and then you get friends. So we should probably give him so today Marissa took this poor guy out. We can't tell the story.
No.
She friend zoned this poor bastard.
No, I didn't. You know what? It's just there's a lot going on because it's just, the dating game's weird. It's fucking weird. I feel like I'm really doing it for the first time in my life, and it's like I don't know what the fuck to do. Guys are stupid. It's either guys are just stupid or it's like guys that I don't want. And like there's no fucking middle ground.
That's how Haley felt for a while. Like, damn, I love this guy, but he's so fucking stupid sometimes. Oh God, Marissa. This is why men hate fucking women, because there's like the asshole guys that just act like assholes, and then you have like the nice guys who are like, why can't I get a girl?
Right.
You gotta be in the middle, dog. You gotta have a little spice on you. Gotta have a little asshole in it, just a little bit.
Exactly.
Don't make it too easy.
Right, just to make
it interesting. Say no once in a while. Just once in a while, be like, hey, I'm busy, baby. I'm sorry, I can't make it.
Right.
Once in a while, say I'm busy. She'll be like, oh shit, he's got shit to do.
Right.
Don't
what's
call
he
her
up to?
Don't call her every day.
Flip side too, though. I feel like it's good though if the girl does that too.
Yeah, it is. You gotta be able to accept that. You gotta be. Listen, okay. You gotta be a little bit of both. Okay, you gotta let her want some more. You gotta let her want some more, fellas. You can't be. Don't compliment her all the damn time. Make it special.
Oh, God,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Make it special. Make fun of her a little bit, guys. Roast her a little bit. If she can't get roasted, she ain't the one.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's going, but we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
By the way, I know I won this relationship because Haley used to be the most independent woman. Like, she used to, like, when we first started dating, like, she, like, didn't want me to sleep over or anything. And she was, like, this very independent. She hadn't dated anyone in years. And now she's calling me, like, I fucking miss you so much. And, like, she's, like, every day, she's, like, I need attention. Like, come talk to me. And we were talking the other night, and she was, like, I used to be a bad bitch. And now look what the fuck you did to me.
I'm a fucking
Fellas,
simp.
That is how you win the fucking game, okay? That's how you know mission is accomplished.
Yeah, you have to be simping for each other. You gotta simp for
her
each other,
too.
Roast each other. Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I'm driving up 4 hours just to go see her tonight. All right, if that ain't simping, I don't know what is, boys. So
exactly.
Listen, okay. You gotta be a savage, but then once they let you in, then you can warm up a little bit. But until then, don't be double texting. Don't be taking them out for lunch, fellas. Okay, before we go, Marissa, this is my last piece of advice. I'm gonna say go.
Yeah.
If you take a girl out to lunch, friend zone immediately. Take the bitch out to dinner. Dinner is romantic. Dinner says, I'm here. I'm here to stay. I'm trying to get the cheeks.
Trying to get to know you.
That is what it's saying. Okay.
No, see, you said that, and I said try to get to know you.
Try to get to know him to get the cheeks. Okay. Listen, I'm speaking to men. Okay, they get it. All right, they understand. Listen. First we get the cheeks, then give the heart. No. Okay, that's how it works. That's how it works with us.
God.
That's how it works with us. I know. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know this is your favorite podcast. We give you the sports news and we give you love advice from a dude who's cuffed as fuck, and then to a girl who's leading the charge in Hot Girl Summer.